Moving on, the Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Association of Banks, John Ewa, has called for reforms to strengthen Ghana's credit culture, describing it as critical to expanding sustainable access to finance. He noted that the persistently high default rate in the banking sector reflects deeper structural challenges that extend beyond corporate borrowers and contribute to heightened systematic risk within the financial sector.
Addressing members of the GNCCI at a high-level meeting to strengthen collaboration and improve access to credit, John Ewa stressed that progress will require coordinated action across the entire credit value chain.
By law, the banks must have the collateral coverage of at least 120%. So we need to do a lot more work. There are areas that a lot more education should also go in. The business community must also appreciate that we are working with depositors' funds. So we have a duty to ensure that whilst we want to lend, we lend with our eyes very well open, and that the probability of default is kept to the barest minimum. I just gave out the statistics. In the sub-region, Ghana is the country with the highest non-performing loan ratio. Why is that? Because the credit culture is bad. There's default everywhere, from individual level to household to business to even our compliance with taxes. We don't want to pay taxes. How do we develop a country? The same way. So we need to work on the credit culture.
With Ghana's non-performing loan ratio at about 18%, among the lowest in the sub-region, GNCCI President Stefan Mason said the chamber will intensify education on responsible borrowing, loan compliance and fiscal discipline to help reduce default rates.
We brought with us members of the chamber of the private sector, from industry, from trade, commerce and all of that, to be able to also share their experiences with the association, the banking association, so that they can understand from us our pain and then the hustle we go through to be able to access this funding. So yes, having spoken to him, the CEO has also enumerated certain issues that has to do with even us as Ghanaians, as private sector, why the default rate that puts a lot of impediments to us, to the banks, for them to even listen. And then there's also the regulatory issues that he has also mentioned. So we think that working with them, we should be able to bring some solutions to some of these things, and then make funding accessible to the private sector. So it is in the work of the chamber, as part of our advocacy, that we are doing that.
The engagement between the Ghana Association of Banks and GNCCI focused on policy rate trends, credit access barriers and structural challenges in the lending environment as stakeholders explored solutions to deepen financial inclusion and support business growth.